Okay, so this morning working with Google Nest, I think we bought this. Actually, we bought a used Nest on Amazon, saved like 50, 60 bucks something. I think back in early 2024. And it worked fine for like 6, 8 months. And then there was a problem with that original one. Something software or in this unit, I can't remember. Well, it had to have been in this unit because they ultimately replaced it. Google sent us a brand new one, and this is this one. And I think we've had this since, I don't know, I think it was the end of 2024. And it's worked fine. The end of summer last year, 2025, about August, the AC unit was staying on. The thermostat would tell the AC unit to turn off because it got to the 68, 69 degrees. And the AC unit would continue to run all the way down to 64, 65 degrees. It took a couple days to kind of figure out what was going on or to eventually catch up to that. And we tried a handful of things and nothing seemed to work. And it was kind of somewhat intermittent. I did a few things. I go downstairs, turn the power off to the furnace. And I think the first couple times that I did that, it actually did kick the AC unit off outside. But then ultimately, towards the end of the last couple days where it was warm enough and I could still try and troubleshoot it, I was having to pull the breaker on the AC unit to actually turn the AC unit off. Again, the thermostat would be saying, hey, we want it 74. The AC temperature or the AC unit outside would continue to run. It would continue to run all the way down to 65, 64 degrees. And then I would have to manually go turn the breaker off to turn it off. Okay, so here we are, spring 2026, and it ran fine for the first, I don't know, 5 or 6, 10 times that it ran the AC unit this summer or this spring. It ran fine for a couple of weeks. And then last Monday or Tuesday, I believe it was the 11th or 12th of May, 2026, it stuck on in the morning. So I was getting ready, I was going to work, and it was stuck on. So I called a local AC people. Ale from here in Amana came and kind of did some troubleshooting and ultimately said it was this wall plate. Believe it or not, they said there's some kind of a short from where the connections are, the wires that run down into this little connector. They said it was this wall plate needed to be replaced. He said they took all the wires off and they checked it and checked all the wires to make sure they were good. And when they disconnected the wires, the AC unit shut off. And then when they hooked the wires back up, the AC unit would kick back on without the thermostat actually plugged on. So the thermostat itself was not on the wall. All they were doing is just reconnecting wires, and they said that it was this wall plate that has something wrong. There's a short in it. So that was a week ago. They hooked all the wires back up. We put the thermostat back on the wall, and it's worked fine. It's worked great every day for 4 or 5 days here. And now this morning, Sunday, the 17th of May, it is stuck on again. So with the logic of it is the wall plate or the wires inside the wall plate, although again, they did say they took all the wires off, they checked all the wires, and the wires themselves are okay. And so I decided to take the thermostat off and pull one wire at a time until I figured out which one was the AC or which one was kicking the AC off. And as soon as I loosened this Y1, this yellow wire, I could hear the AC unit kick off. And then I'd reattach it and it would turn back on. Pull the yellow wire out, it would turn off. Put the yellow wire back in, it would turn back on. So apparently there is something shorting inside this thing, or I think it's kind of leaning towards maybe if it's not a short in this thing, that it's got to be something out in the AC unit. But I didn't see a circuit board out there. There's just a bunch of wires and capacitors. So if that is true, if our AC unit outside does not have a circuit board in it, and the wires just come to this wall plate for the thermostat, and when I disconnect that one yellow wire, that kicks the AC unit off, then maybe there is a short here. So before I called Google, or before I called the local heating and air conditioning guys, I called Google and told them what was going on, and they I talked to them, and then after the heating air conditioning guys were here and said it was a wall plate, I called Google back and they sent us a replacement. So I've got a brand new, I must have left it downstairs. I've got a brand new Nest, and all I wanted was just the wall plate, but they sent us a whole new unit and said that they would replace that this one time because there apparently is an issue. So long story short, sorry, but I wanted to give you guys some information as to how this went, why I'm doing what I'm doing, what the end result is after we fix this. But right now, all I'm going to replace, I think, is just the wall plate. Take all the wires off, take the wall plate off, put the wall plate back on, connect all the wires, and see if that fixes it. If it does, then it is the AC unit or the thermostat wall plate. So hope that helps, guys. I hope you don't have this issue, and I will report back in the comments or in the description after we solve this problem. Thanks for watching.